And we're back on the anti-podcast. F everything.
Yeah, and fuck everything. Why would we have to say F?
It just sounds more official, doesn't it?
The F everything?
When we're on Ellen one day.
Just fuck everything. Let her bleep it out. No. No, she's got to bleep it out. That's her, not us.
That's the dulcet tones of one Jim Mendrinos.
Dulcet tones? We're going back to that shit?
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
The dulcet tones?
Yeah, whatever that means.
It means I sound sexy.
Ooh, yeah.
Sexy beast.
That's my creepy voice.
Is it a creepy voice? You got a creepy voice?
Yeah, I have just a creepy person. It's just all I am is just creep.
Are you?
We got to change my name just to the creep Mike Langan. He'll have a better...
All right, before we go any further, because we need to continue the discussion we were having off air. So a little poll that I think we should release as a poll on our page.
I think so.
And the poll is...
Is this Mike's big poll?
No.
Does it make a come over to this show?
I think it might transcend both. But on this one, I think it should be, anal sex. Do you ask before you put it in?
I know we're going to get 100% yes.
Everyone's going to say they ask?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever oopsed.
Oh, you might have oopsed, but it was on purpose.
Yeah. They're really yeah, ladies, if your guy says it was an accident, it really wasn't. He was testing the waters.
Yeah, if there was a couple 3-second pause before the oops, because he tried to find it a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure it goes right in and not kind of to the left.
If there were a lot of fingers in said orifice earlier in the day,
yeah,
it wasn't an oops.
Oops, I just happened to spit on your asshole.
Yeah. That was not an oops. No one goes oops upside your head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe a foul ball.
Foul ball. Yeah, well, according to my ex, all balls are foul.
Yeah.
But.
Especially yours.
Well.
They're off limits.
They're off limits. My balls are only for my current, not my ex.
Ooh. And your left hand.
Yeah, well, every once in a while you need a tickle.
Yeah.
A tickle to get you past get you past the difficult spot where your imagination's failing.
Yeah. This is someone else's hand. This isn't mine after the third wank of the day.
Yeah, which is sad because then, you have to come to the fact that you're imagining another man's hand on your balls.
He has nice hairy knuckles.
Oh, I know it's a man's hand, but it's a gentle touch.
Did you ever do the stranger?
What's the stranger?
Stranger is you sit on your left hand.
Yeah.
Until it goes numb. And then it feels like someone else is doing it.
Really?
That's a thing.
No, I've not done the stranger.
I did the stranger once.
Was it strange?
It was strange, and then when I was finished, I felt even stranger. So what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I think I might have that thought while I was sitting on my hand.
Yeah.
You're
a smarter man, Jim.
I just can't fathom sitting on my hand for an hour thinking, all right, well, at the end of this, there's a nice orgasm.
Do you know what I like about the F Everything podcast?
What?
We can do things like this.
Like just go off the rails like this?
On our other podcast, Nerds of the Squared Circle, you can find it on iTunes. Follow us on Instagram, Nerds of the Squared Circle. Look at all these plugs we're throwing in there.
There's plugs. But yeah, there's no, we have to stay to a rigid, this followed by this, then this, maybe that.
There's a book in front of us that has 40 pages of notes on a fake program.
Well, wrestling is real. Well, no.
It's real, goddammit!
It's not real.
So remember that clip? Have you ever seen that one?
No.
You never seen the It's Still Real to Me, damn it?
No.
So there's a convention, I think it was right after Eddie Guerrero died.
Okay.
And there's a convention, all the old school guys are there. And someone's like, I don't want to have to go to one of these again. And he starts literally crying and goes, it's still real to me, damn it. And breaks down. One of the wrestlers goes, are you okay there, kid?
Yeah, I would think that would be the proper way to say that. Which the non-proper way to say it is, you're fucking nuts, right?
It's like a fucking 35-year-old guy.
Yeah. Here's the whole thing. I love wrestling. If you got a 15-year-old kid in a Hulk Hogan t-shirt, or a 15-year-old kid in AJ Styles t-shirt, I get that. And you know what? The kid should be real. But I sometimes see these guys that are my age, sporting an AJ Styles t-shirt, and I'm like, dude, That boat sailed a long time ago.
Are you looking at me because I'm wearing my Shield shirt?
No, I'm not. Is that the Shield shirt?
It is a Shield shirt.
Holy shit. But here's the whole thing. You're also at the upper end of where you still can.
Yeah.
think-
I still could be a wrestler if I wanted to be.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
Well, except you don't have talent or physical abilities.
Someone my age could.
Yeah, someone your age could. But, when you get to, like bless her heart, my wife bought me a Sasha Banks t-shirt because she knows how much I like Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
And she goes, hey, I bought you a t-shirt. Wear the t-shirt. I'm going to wear that. Where am I going to wear that and not look like the biggest creep on the planet?
You're going to wear that to bed on a cold night.
Yeah. It's like I also have a Charlie Brown t-shirt with the bottom, Z stripe on it. I wear that on shoots. That's pretty much it.
Looks good on you, though.
Does it?
Brings your eyes out.
Oh, thank you. And every time I hear that, it's like... dun, 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 dun.
I like the clip that you did, New Media Comedy Instagram channel.
Oh, which clip was that?
I think it was you and the vampire girl.
Vampire girl?
Yeah,
Yes.
you were wearing a shirt on that one.
Yes, I was. I was in the vampire skit. I did wear that shirt because I had to look like the biggest geek. And a Star Trek shirt was not available. So that was the next best thing.
Where could you find that clip at?
That's youtube.com/New Media Comedy TV. YouTube.com/New Media Comedy TV.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Did we do that kind of flawless?
I did think that was flawless.
I think so.
There you go. So, do we got stories today, or are we just winging it again?
We got stories, but also I wanted to mention you're doing a show Sunday.
I got a show. this Sunday, which is the 3rd. Is it the 3rd?
I mean, by the time this podcast come out, no one was going to be there anyway because it's on Monday.
Does it come out Monday?
Yeah, it comes out Monday.
So I had a show yesterday.
Yeah, you had a show yesterday.
It was great, people.
Packed out.
You should see that show. Holy shit.
I was there too. I killed.
Yeah, Mike Langan will be on stage for that show.
Yes. And also James Camacho.
Yeah, James Macho Camacho. Macho Camacho.
And he has a podcast.
Yes, he does.
I'm Just a Kid podcast.
We've both been on it at certain points.
Yes.
Yeah, he made me talk about running away to Mexico as a child. He's like, talk about that.
That was me today.
Yeah,
I
well,
said,
you
this
also want the
podcast
same
sucks.
thing.
I'm like, let's talk about Mexico.
Apparently, that story's going to be on every podcast.
Hey, does that take a while? Yeah, do that one.
Yeah. Can we kill 20 minutes with that one fucking story? Yep. Just do that.
All right, I'm going to do some sound effects.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to pretend that I'm going to do it, and then I'll throw it in later.
You going to throw in some sound effects later on?
What should be the code words that I watch out for?
Now, watch out for sound effect. Clown horn. When when one of us says clown horn, you will hear a clown horn.
Clown horn.
There you go.
All right,
Which is also my wife's safe word.
And you go, hey, you didn't make that sound good enough. I don't have to stop. We have a top 5. I like doing this top 5 thing that we've been doing.
Yeah, I like the top 5 too.
Yeah, because we just hate everything and we pick 5 of them.
Yes.
Do we hate everything or is it just fuck everything? Because it could be indifference.
I think it's fuck everything. I don't quite hate everything. Some things I just don't care enough about.
Too much of not of a care to fucking hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm indifferent to everything except the things I hate and like 4 people I like.
Am I one of them?
Today, yes.
Okay. Gave me pizza. I'll take that.
There you go.
All right. First story. I was personally involved in this story. Possibly. I was possibly involved. Possibly not.
Possibly. All right, what's the story?
The gas station fire in Staten Island.
I finally saw the video of that.
Yeah.
The dude does look like you.
No, not in that way.
But the dude looks like... Where were you on that night?
I was at the hospital working.
Yeah, you have an alibi?
Maybe I was working.
Was it airtight?
The fire wasn't. But the police are searching for a man who set fires at Bull's Head gas station. It's a fucking gas station I go to all the time.
Is it?
Yeah. The unidentifiable individual was caught on surveillance footage starting the fire at the 7-Eleven near the intersection of Victory and whatever around 1:50 a.m.
You know why he set the fire, don't you? He had one of their little taco things. Realized it had been there since Taco Tuesday.
He took a shit and it felt like that fire.
Yeah. So he thought he should share that with everybody.
I might have been working at the hospital while that happened, and I might have got someone that was next door to the car. Maybe. Because I don't know how me talking about things at the hospital works. So I could have been there. I could have not have been. Allegedly, my lawyer says that.
The lawyer says that Mike may or may not have been working a shift at the hospital, and a victim of said fire may or may not have been there.
Possibly.
And Mike may or may not have said, holy fuck, and then ran to while somebody else took care of him.
So, yeah, I'm going to go take a shit.
There you go.
We had, someone maybe came in with the inhaling of that fumes. And may have ruined his whole fucking car.
Really?
Because he had the windows open, maybe.
Oh.
And that fucking went on.
Yeah.
What a dick, though. You saw that guy light himself on fire?
Yeah. Where did he go? I've read nothing about where he went. He went up like a fucking Roman candle, and nobody's found this guy.
No one's, he's never watched TV before. He's never seen what happens when you put a fucking flame to a fucking gasoline. You don't actually set the ground on fire, lighting your legs on fire with fucking gasoline, and then drop a match in front of you.
What he didn't realize was the splashback. The splashback is what got him. So here's what to look for, police. Stand outside of a men's room on Staten Island and look for the guy with the pee spots on the front of his pants. Yeah. That's the dude that doesn't understand splashback.
Oh, God. What a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
And his sandals went on fire. His sandals are there.
Yeah.
He left his sandals.
Wouldn't you?
I wouldn't set the fire to a gas station.
I'm not saying I'd set a gas station on fire. But, if I was setting a comedy club on fire.
Do you have a couple you want to name?
Oh, man. There's a few I'd set ablaze.
And you want that audience member from that night there,
Oh,
too?
yeah. There's a couple audience members that should be locked in the room while it's going up.
That's the first story.
Yeah.
I'm going to do another sound effects.
Oh, so clown horn.
Ooh, that was pretty right on time.
There you go.
I'm probably not going to put sound effects in.
Then it's just going to be me going clown horn for no reason. But if you are putting in sound effects when I just said clown horn, you have to put another clown horn. We're like 3 clown horns behind. That's 4. It's a never-ending fucking cycle.
It's just going to be a whole podcast for sound effects. Wee!
Wah, 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 wah.
Here's another one. A drug cartel in Colombia is offering a bounty of $70,000.
70 grand is not bad.
For a cocaine-sniffing dog.
A cocaine-sniffing dog.
Yeah. $70,000.
Is it a specific cocaine-sniffing dog? Or
I mean, it's probably a Mexican one.
A Mexican?
Because it's a cartel, so it's probably a Chihuahua maybe, or one of those Taco Bell commercial ones. Oh, there he is.
Yo quiero cocaine.
No, here it is. Sam Bra, a prodigy German Shepherd, has caused considerable financial losses for a number of Colombia's drug gangs.
They want that dog dead.
They want that fucking dog dead.
Okay.
The dog did it on purpose.
The dog knows any better.
Yeah, the dog, what are they going to do to it, too? If they find, its family member?
You do realize if you release that dog into the woods, he will no longer sniff cocaine, he will sniff his own butt.
Yeah. Or if you just put that dog in a pound, you won't know which dog it was.
No.
How the fuck are they going to... I'm going to go kill a German Shepherd.
And just bring it to them?
Yeah, $70,000. Come on.
Would you kill a German Shepherd for 70 grand?
No. I wouldn't be able to.
What's the price at which you could kill a German Shepherd?
$30.
$30?
Right now, I got $30 in the bank.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fucking piss broke.
Oh, man.
The gym that I don't go to took out $70.
How much is your gym a month?
$40.
Why they take it? Annual renewal?
I have no idea. I think I must have missed a payment, and then
maybe they just want you to come in to talk about it.
I haven't seen them in 3 years. I opened it November 2015.
Oh God! And you've never been in it, have you?
I've never fucking been there once. I got the free package that has free shakes, free tanning. Look how fucking pale I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta go tanning.
We know that he's in Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Where's the fucking Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah.
The 6-year-old dog has been above average sense of smell, her handler says, and has helped police find packages of cocaine hidden in boxes of bananas, boats, wooden necklaces, shoes, and large industrial machines. This really sounds so Spanish. This isn't any. None of this is coming
Because
to
they
America.
started with bananas.
Yeah,
That's
bananas.
why you're thinking that.
Wooden necklaces.
Yeah.
I like your wooden necklace you're wearing now.
I'm wearing a lovely wooden necklace. It goes along with my wooden cock ring. Like my jewelry would.
So does my girl, right?
Oh! Speaking of wood.
Throughout her career, some bro has discovered some 2,000 pounds, no, 4,000 pounds of cocaine, which in the U.S. would be worth $60 million.
I don't know if you know this, but 4,000 pounds of cocaine is probably what I snorted in the 80s.
I love that U.S. has its own price for cocaine, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is U.S. price of cocaine, not fucking Mexico.
In Mexico, it's $1.43.
It's like, this is the shit we've cleaned the streets with. Sombra used to operate in areas dominated by drug trafficking gangs. In the port city of Turbo, she found a large shipment of the Gulf Clan, somewhere that probably Trump wants to visit. The Gulf Clan.
Yeah. That's the name of his new resort.
Yeah. Is that a teepee? No, that's my hoodie. A powerful Colombian cartel was trying to send to Europe when it happened.
Ew.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
wouldn't fuck around with the cartel.
What? It's a dog. It doesn't know any better.
Yeah, he probably doesn't give a shit.
No.
What does he think the dog gets out of us at the end? You're free.
Apparently, a dog's going to get a bullet out of it.
You ever see Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
You watch that show when they cut the guy's head off?
Yeah.
Jeff Taggy, I think. They put it on the tortoise. That's just going to be a German Shepherd. Nice stuffed fucking...
German Shepherd head.
Here's another one.
You know, animal rights groups are going to be writing in on this, right?
Yeah. We're not saying to do this. This fucking cartel's doing it. And we just bashed the cartel, so I think we're back.
You think so?
We're back on good terms with PETA.
By the way, not only do I hate PETA, I hate things in a PETA. That's how much I hate PETA.
You don't like tortillas?
Nothing on PETA bread. No.
What about a beef patty in there?
That's
Cocoa bread.
That's cocoa bread. Yeah, beef patty and people who've lived in shitty neighborhoods
When I go get a beef patty on pita bread,
on a cocoa bread,
on cocoa bread in front of my friends, they look at me like, "What black girl have you been fucking?"
and apparently with me, it's like, which one were you fucking?
Which one weren't you fucking in this neighborhood?
Yeah. It's So I have a slightly funny story about that. I was shooting some pictures in a park in Jamaica, Queens, with an African American model, and she said, like, I'm hungry. And I went, no, there's a place called the Fish House right over here. We'll grab some food. And I walk in, and I'm with her, and she's stunning. She's tall, gorgeous, and she goes, you know what? It's an all-black thing. It's a Caribbean thing. Let me order for you, honey. Let me, I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. And I'm just nodding my head like, yeah, fine. All right, you know.
I'm the one who fucking suggested the place one.
We get to the counter, and the guy from behind the counter is like, Mr. Jim, I haven't seen you in a year. And I'm like, you still want to order for me?
Yeah. Yeah, you order, and I'll order, and let's see who gets the better deal.
He had my food packed and ready for me before I ordered. He knew what I was going to get.
I love those kind of places.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The only places that recognize me like that are drive-thrus.
Uh-huh.
Because they hear my car coming. I pull up, and it's like, yes, mocha, iced coffee with espresso.
The Fish House, which is on Rockaway Boulevard in Jamaica, if you ever get there, go. The food's great. But
little plug.
Yeah, a little plug
we'll
for
get
them.
some free food.
They've given me free food.
Ooh.
Two things. One, if you go there, the nights when they have the curry goat, you gotta get the curry goat. They don't have it every night, but if they have the curry goat, get the fucking curry goat. And two, if they don't have the curry goat, get the ribs. Which I know.
Goat?
Well, I don't know what animal it's the ribs of. It maybe of that German Shepherd we talked about, but get the ribs.
Sounds good. I like it. I got a place in Staten Island called Taste of India.
Okay.
I actually have a story. I went there, possibly high as fuck one night.
Possibly.
What
are the odds?
Maybe, though. Maybe I was working at the hospital at the time. Maybe not.
Yeah.
It might not have even been me. It could have been someone else.
It could have been.
With a man bun.
But if it was somebody who does or does not possibly resemble Mike Langan.
And I go in there, and the fucking elephant's freaking me out. That's right next to me, those little Indian fucking...
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there. I think it was my girlfriend at the time. And I'm fucking bugging out. Like, I have to get up and run out of this place. And I had a couple of those Yoshi, whatever the fuck those drinks are.
Yeah.
With the yogurt and milk. Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
The story went nowhere.
No, it's fine. It can go nowhere.
It went nowhere.
They don't
I'm just
have to
thinking
be
about
winners.
the food.
Yeah. Because now we're fucking hungry now.
Just ate 2 slices of cold pizza.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of Indian food. Indian food's really good.
Yeah, we're near the studio. There's a great Indian restaurant. I don't know the name of it, but I know how to get there.
Was it right out of here, left?
Right out of here, you make a right. You go down almost to the Garden State Parkway. You make another right, and they'll be on that street on the left-hand side.
I think I know the place.
Yeah, just fucking phenomenally good food.
Hey, here's another story about a dog.
Okay.
Man becomes amputee after dog lick.
All right, so a dog licked him, and then he had to get shit amputated?
Wisconsin man had his hands and legs amputated after contracting an infection from a dog lick. Where do you think the dog licked him first?
What open orifice did it go to?
The fuck is going on with this story?
People, stop smearing peanut butter on your buttholes.
You know there's hundreds of people that do that, right? Someone...
There has to be.
I love that you have to tell that to someone, though.
Don't do that. There is some shit, no matter how freaky you are, just don't do it.
Yeah. Someone's going to do it tonight. There's someone in the world getting his asshole licked by a fucking cartel-sniffing German shepherd. And he ain't getting $70,000 out of it.
No, he's not. He's getting his arms and legs amputated.
God.
And why do they think it's the dog that gave him the infection? It could have been something in the peanut butter.
Maybe he's allergic to peanuts. He's one of those fucking idiots.
If you're allergic to peanuts, can you put it on your body?
Yeah.
Can you smear it?
Can you let
on
your
body?
dog Timmy come over and fucking... Oh, God.
Oh,
I remember you saying this in the other podcast we do, Nerds in the Square Circle. That you've had dogs...
available on iTunes?
iTunes, yeah.
Yeah, and you can also get it on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I do a great Vince McMahon, I think.
I think you do.
I think I do one of the best.
Yeah, and you fired me a couple of times.
You're fired. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, you got bit by dogs when you were a kid? What the fuck did you used to do that you were...
Oh, I always bit by dogs. I had a habit of jumping fences all the time.
This is where? Brooklyn?
Well, all over, wherever we lived. Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. If there was a fence, I needed to know what was on the other side.
Not to do anything, just to check out someone's backyard, pretty much?
Well, I wasn't even checking out other people because I wouldn't jump a fence into somebody else's backyard. Mm-hmm. But, like, for instance, the junkyard, yeah, I want to see what they had there. I absolutely want to see what they had there. So I would, and all kinds of dogs would bite me.
That's like TV show stuff. You hop a fence in a junkyard, and there's the dogs, the Dobermans come around.
My favorite was there was one place on, I want to say, 98th Street and 2nd Avenue. That has since become a lumberyard. But back then, it was a big old junkyard. You go there and you buy, like, used tires and shit like that. And I used to, the backside, which faced an alleyway between 2nd and 3rd Avenue, I discovered the alleyway, then discovered the high fence there, and I would jump over it. And the first day I jumped over, there were 4 dogs. And for whatever reason, the dogs loved me. That was one of the ways the dogs didn't bite those fucking dogs like I was their playmate. So eventually I would just jump the fence to play with the dogs. Yeah. And then one day the owner comes and he catches me and he goes to grab me and the dogs bit him.
That's probably what it is. They never fucking made a connection with those dogs. And you did.
Yeah, because when I saw the dogs, I'm there like, hey, boys. And they just stopped, and then I threw something, and one of them fetched it, and I threw it again.
Got the peanut butter.
Get the peanut butter.
Yeah, the owner was trying to do jelly, and they got mad.
Goddamn.
You had the last dog you had was pretty interesting, right?
He's a Cocker Spaniel, rescue Cocker Spaniel.
What kind of rescue was he?
Well, first of all, he was blind and deaf, which a blind, deaf creature shitting in your yard, I might as well move my grandparents in.
You were just sitting there for like 20 minutes with peanut butter on your asshole and he couldn't find you, right?
No, he had a strong sense of smell. That he did. But it's interesting because people that had him before us beat him.
Yeah.
Clearly beat him. Almost to the point where I wanted to find those fuckers and beat them.
You can get such a connection with a dog.
Oh, yeah.
More than a human.
But the first day we brought him to the house, he was not having any of it. Growled at everyone, nipped at everyone. And day one, he bit my wife at the time, who had decided that he clearly didn't love her. And when he bit me, I just grabbed him and bit him back. And the second I bit him back, he just looked at me like, oh, you're the alpha. And just was fine with me the rest of the time.
Yeah.
But,
Bitched around your wife.
Oh, man, he just was not nice for about the first, I'd say, 7 months. He was just a miserable prick.
You're lucky you didn't fucking come home one day and the dog's gone.
Well, she would have never done that because she loved the dog for some reason, but the dog had my disposition. Like, the dog had my miserable personality.
That's why he got along with you.
Probably.
Look at this prick. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, this fucking guy.
You should put him on the F Everything podcast.
Yeah, right? He just sit here and bark.
How long did you have him before he passed?
5 years before he passed.
Oh, that's pretty long.
Yeah.
I was deathly scared.
Scared? You were scared?
I was scared of dogs as a kid.
Oh, man, you just showed your inner city training.
Yeah. I was in Staten Island suburbs.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, I remember there was one that was like by the church I used to go to when I was like, 6.
Mm-hmm.
He used to fucking chase me around. It felt like 3 hours. No one would help me. Everyone laughed. My parents just got the dog out just to chase me around.
Really?
Yeah.
Your parents were dicks too?
They're probably like, hey, pussy, it's a dog. Fucking it's trying to play with you.
Lighten up.
It probably didn't help that I had the voice of Mickey Mouse back then, too. So I'm just screaming, ah!
True.
I want to hear your opinion on this next story.
All right.
Because you probably feel a certain type of way about it, too. Chris Rock is sick of the insufferable wokeness of comedy also. Because Seinfeld is a respite. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Taking a break.
There's a respite from the insufferable wokeness of comedy. And Chris Rock tweeted, "Thank God for Jerry." Seinfeld, the 53-year-old comedian, tweeted to millions of his followers along with a link to the article titled "Seinfeld's Comedian Cars a Welcome Respite from the Insufferable Wokeness of Comedy." In the piece, it's noticed that Seinfeld was recently criticized by Vulture for not responding to the current political climate and changing his popular series to woke politics. The idea behind the show is Seinfeld calls up stars and fellow comedians to go get coffee and talk about whatever strikes them as interesting.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Fuck anybody who wants you to change your artistic thing. If that's not the show he wants to do, why the fuck should he have to do it? Just because society's woke doesn't mean he is. What if he's not woke? What if he's a miserable dick? What if he, and I'm not saying he is, but what if he were the biggest Trump supporter in the world?
Yeah.
He has to be, some kind of, no, you know what? Just, if you don't like someone's art, here's what to do. Let's just say you're listening to the show and you fucking hate what Mike and I are doing. Just shut it off. Just click and leave. Don't come back.
I wish that we get to a point where people just turn us off. I'm just hoping we get to a point that people turn us on at least.
Yeah. There's
What I don't to cut you off real quick for that. Yeah. That's not that type of show.
No.
He's talking to friends about bullshit.
Yeah.
Why should he bring politics involved? And if you want to say politics, he had Obama on.
Yeah.
So I don't why Seinfeld?
Yeah.
This is where you want to get your political humor from?
Yeah.
That's not him.
Why do they call them politicians?
Why do they building this wall?
Yeah. One of the people who does videos for us is openly out in the LGBT community. And the first time
Joe?
What?
Joe?
Yeah. The first time she posted a video that dealt with LGBT issues.
I meant the other Joe.
Oh, you meant the other Joe. No, the Joey, not Joe.
She'll be on the show soon.
She will be.
She'll be rotating in that chair every
Yep.
once in a while.
But the first time that I posted a video where she addressed it and dealt with it, I had some conservative Christian writing me a letter like, how dare you allow gay people a platform to make art? And, I just read the whole letter and I just wrote him back, don't watch. It was a 2-word response.
Yeah.
Just don't watch. And then he wrote me back like, well, I'll be taking all of my followers away from you. And I wrote, good. There was the second reply.
More people not to watch that don't like this.
Yeah, and the third time he sent something, he said like, so you would rather fight for one gay artist than the entire community that might be leaving you? And I wrote back, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, clearly some people don't understand that art does not have to be for everyone. The fallacy of art is that everyone has to love it. No, everyone does not have to love it. Look, there are people that swear to me that Jackson Pollock is a genius. And I look at his paintings and I go, that's a drop cloth. That is just simply a drop cloth. And it makes no fucking sense to me. It doesn't have to. It's not for me. The show Girls that was on HBO, people go, don't you think that was a great show? No, I don't. It bored the shit out of me when I watched an episode. You know what I did when it bored the shit out of me? I didn't watch another episode. I just went, that's not for me. Good luck to you. I want the show to stay on the air for 80 years because I want all my actor friends to get work and be on it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be for everyone. There's shit people don't like. It's okay not to like something, people, but just don't infuse your shitty point of view on everybody else.
And that'll never leave, probably.
What?
Like, that will always be like there's someone saying you shouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
And Julie's, like, cute, too. Like, he doesn't like cute little lesbians.
And you know what? She's a good person, and I know she's a good person. I don't know this fuck. You know?
You should get him on the podcast.
I'm gonna side with a fuck I don't know against somebody I know is good and funny. No, I need more good, funny people in my life, and you, sir, are a douchebag writing anonymous letters from your house. Make a funny video. You know what? Yeah, that's what you gotta do. If you don't think that art is good, if you don't think that riding in cars with comedians is good, just make your own fucking show, invest your own dollars, put it up, and let's see what art you got. If you can't do that, then shut your fucking pie hole. You're just a miserable bitch.
Do you think there's any platforms that's going to post the video that he makes, though? Like a gay bashing video?
Probably somebody somewhere.
I'm saying, is there any out right now that's kind of making money and kind of popular that's still like that?
I'm sure they'd put it on Breitbart somewhere. Look, conservative comedians.
Yeah. Have you ever met a conservative comedian that's hilarious?
Well, me, but other than that, no.
No, but like right wing all the way, like no cut about it. And this is because I'm not a liberal either. I think liberals are just as fucking dumb. But just, I think for a funny, there's liberals are way funnier than conservatives are way funnier. Like Nick DiPaolo is super conservative. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I don't know if they'll ever make a comeback. Like liberals run Hollywood.
I think it's a fallacy. Everyone runs everything. There's a lot of concern. I know I could point to you people that would shock you that they're conservative.
Yeah.
And people that would shock you that they're liberal. It's just they want to make money.
Just shut up.
Yeah, and you know what? And to answer your question, Roseanne Barr. You could say what you want about Roseanne Barr. She is, I don't agree with her politics. I don't agree with what she's talking about. But anyone who tells me she was never funny, you just don't want to like her, and you're judging it through those eyes because the woman was fucking brilliant.
You're just a hater.
Well,
you're a hater.
And you know what? You can dislike somebody's humanity to the point where you can't partake in their art. Like, I'm sure for as good a painter as Hitler was, there was nobody that went, yeah, I need to hang one of these in my living room.
Yeah.
Once they realized who he was.
They probably then wanted to hang it more.
Well, I think there were those people too.
Yeah.
But it's, you gotta...
They're on the moon right now, though.
What?
They're on the moon, though, right now.
Hitler?
Yeah, the Nazis, they went to the moon after the...
The Nazis went to the moon afterwards?
Yeah, the dark side.
They have a secret base on the dark side?
Secret base. They're just hanging out, though.
And Pink Floyd sang about them?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then put it in the Wizard of Oz or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
See
man.
how that conspiracy is.
Oh, the Wizard of Oz that came out before they took over. That was a good place for them to hide. Nobody would have looked there. So they're time-traveling Nazis on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
I should do that once a week. I'll put out one conspiracy.
Somebody about, I want to say, the studio was open, so it had to be less than 10 months ago, was talking about how a news story that he read that they finally caught up to Hitler in Argentina.
Argentina, yeah.
Yeah, so they finally caught up to Hitler in Argentina. And I went, dude, he'd be 112 years old.
But he's in Argentina. He's probably eating right. He got clean water.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Apparently
Fresh
you
fish.
eat some guava and you're fine.
Or a guava girl.
Yeah.
Guatemalan.
Guatemalan.
No, what's the next idiot that we got on here? Clown horn.
Clown horn.
Do you want to make the sound?
That should be the special effect.
This isn't right in our backyard, Jim.
In our backyard.
New Jersey superintendent accused of pooping on high school track resigns.
He shit on a high school track.
His own, I think. Tom Tremaligan, of course, some fucking Gindaloon. Tremagalini is accused of repeatedly pooping on the track. Repeatedly. So this isn't the first time. Repeatedly pooping on the track and football field at Homedale High School. Hey, I had too much pasta. You fucking...
I just want to know why.
Let's see. A superintendent in New Jersey accused of publicly defecating a local high school has resigned from his job. Thomas Tremilli, 42, resigned as superintendent. Okay, yeah, come on, asshole. An email to staffers said Tremilli was resigning due to events unrelated to the service. The email said, it's become clear to both, whatever, asshole. Doesn't say why.
Didn't say why he shat on the field.
Oh. I guess he was bored. He probably had like a thing with the groundskeeper at one point and had a falling out.
Oh, God.
I'll show you. It's like the Godfather scene instead of putting a horse.
Somebody clean my shit.
Just shit on his field.
God. That is just wrong. Would you ever do that? Would you ever shit on something in protest?
I had a friend that was just a fucking nut job. When we were younger. Shit on, like we're just walking down the street in our neighborhood. 5 p.m., busy day. Just pulls down his pants, shits on someone's lawn, and picks it up and throws it at the window.
Did he know those people?
Just felt like it. Just walking down the street. No, hey, Mike, look at this. I'm just walking. I look over. He's shitting on someone's front lawn.
Drop trow?
Just dropped. And then who picks it up and throws it at the window?
There was I want to say a Tim Hortons, a video of a woman in Tim Hortons, and they wouldn't let her use the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
So she literally shat at the counter and then flung the poo at the people behind the counter.
You know what sucks? It's like I almost understand that.
Yeah, that one's understandable.
Like, you get such a rage. Like, you're just having a bad day. Her boyfriend punched her in the face again. She just has an ugly kid and she hates. Her life's just ugly. She didn't get the right donut at Tim Hortons. The coffee's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Tim Hortons coffee is
But it went through her fast.
Yeah, I can see that.
And she had to go.
Yeah.
And you say, no, you cannot shit in my...
You shall not crap.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker?
Yeah, I can see that.
You want to see this extra long Snicker bar that I got brewing for you?
Why is it going to be an extra long Snickers bar, dude? That's just wrong.
It has to be long enough to fling.
All right.
At the fucking Indian guy behind.
You couldn't fling a nugget?
Yeah. Probably fling it even faster.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, man. We have gone off the rails on this show.
Oh, that was a Joe line.
Yeah, it was. It was. We've actually... Man, maybe we do need somebody here to take care of us. Ah, fuck that.
Fuck everything.
Fuck everything.
I like how our show goes.
Yeah. What else do we need to shit on now?
And we got one more.
Got one more.
I think this is the 6th.
All right.
But I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want.
Fuck numbers. Who counts?
Clown horn. I don't know. All right, 3D guns.
Okay.
Did you hear about this?
No.
Apparently, there's been the plans of how to build a 3D gun were going to come out online. Mm-hmm. And a judge has blocked. Of course, remember, I don't know anything that fucking goes on in the news. This is 2 seconds. I might not even be telling you the truth.
Okay.
That the judge has blocked the plans for coming out of the 3D gun blueprints. So, not long ago, it was stuff of science fiction, but now U.S. officials and lawmakers are grappling with a new reality. Citizens have the ability to print firearms at home. A guns right group blocked downloads of 3D gun plans from its website Tuesday after a federal judge sided with states arguing that the postings could help criminals and terrorists manufacture such weapons. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But what are we going to have? Plastic detectors now? I mean, once someone gets shot with a plastic gun and dies, the fucking world's going to explode again.
Here's what I'm going to say. Someone is going to print a 3D plastic gun, shoot somebody with it, and then somebody else is going to be going, you need to recycle that. You need to recycle that gun.
And he's like, I'm going to. On you. What do you think? Is this a good thing?
I think it's a good thing.
To ban the blueprints?
Let's ban the blueprints. Let's just make sure nobody can do anything at all for any reason.
Are you pro-gun or...
I am vehemently anti-gun. I honestly believe if you want to own a gun, you should have to first get shot.
See what it feels like?
Like, with 22. Just flesh wound on the ass.
But what if that pisses him off even more now to go kill someone?
You know what? If you're willing to take a bullet for it, I say go for it. But you need to take a bullet. Just a bullet in the ass.
What if it's a straight guy?
Whatever gun you want... You have to take that bullet. So you want an AK-47? AK-47 in the ass.
Someone has had an AK-47 in their ass before.
It has to be.
Peanut butter on the
end.
end.
And it's probably a German Shepherd sniffing it.
The German Shepherd bayonet on the AK.
Oh, God.
All right, that's our 5-6 stories.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, so...
Did you ever own a gun?
No. I don't have the temperament for it. You know me. How many people... If I owned a gun, how many people would I shoot during the course of a day?
Would you do it like you throw these snaps around the fucking...
Oh, yeah. I'm not even allowed to have the snaps anymore. I've been told by my business partners, I'm not allowed to touch the... They're like, we know it's in the top drawer there. You're not allowed to touch them.
See how I hit it?
Yeah, I did.
I took them out and put them in the other drawer.
Because I'm banned from having them. And you know I'm eventually going to have a shitty day. I'm going to grab them and I'm going to throw them at some vaping idiot. Some guy that's just in a podcast room vaping for no fucking reason.
You don't like it?
Would get like 87 snaps thrown at him.
It's a guava mint.
It's guava mint. Again, it smells like someone shat on a guava tree. Guava plant, whatever fucking guavas grow on.
Did we do a clip about that?
I think we might have.
Where is it found?
New Media Comedy TV on YouTube.
I think we also made it a little shorter so it could fit on Instagram. Where can we find that?
That's Instagram.com/New Media Comedy.
Ooh.
Is there anything we have not yet plugged? I don't know if you know this, but
probably
my
our
left
asses.
nut.
Our asses haven't been plugged, but peanut butter's outside.
Oh, God, there's a Cocker Spaniel waiting to sniff you.
You had to get a Cocker Spaniel?
Just going for it. It's the funniest sounding dog name.
No, but you really had one too.
Yeah,
so.
I did.
Just for that reason?
Yeah, it was the funniest sounding name.
You went to the pound and said, I have a pound of peanut butter. You're a pound. Give me a cock.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this peanut butter on my butt, and the dog that licks me the best is the one I will save from execution.
Anything that nibbles on my ball bag will be saved.
Otherwise, go home.
Where were you living when you bought this dog?
Queens, New York.
But you moved to L.A. once, right?
I've lived in L.A., I've lived in New York, I've lived in Fort Lauderdale. Very briefly, I've lived in Las Vegas.
At the ranch house? You lived there for a couple weeks?
I did not. Although I used to have a key to the Playboy Mansion.
Ooh, tell us.
Yes. Well, I was living in L.A. writing on a TV show. My executive producer liked to have his, what do you call that when you're supposed to just give all the information at the end of a day.
Like a debriefing,
like the debriefing. He wanted to have his debriefings at night at the Playboy Mansion.
Now, did he want to have a debriefing or get debriefed?
I think it was a little bit of both. Yeah. So we would work like 18-hour days and then have to get in the car and drive 40 minutes in the opposite direction of my house so that I could sit in the Playboy Mansion and tell him shit that he was sitting right the fuck next to me while I was doing. And we would have to do this every night. So the fine folks at Playboy were nice and gave us the key to the place.
Now, where is this happening at the Playboy Mansion? Like, just, let's go next to the pool? Or is there like a room that's like a real staff room or something?
We would just grab any table that was open and just sit. And it was like literally for 5 minutes, what'd you do today? What'd you do today? What'd you do today? We'd all say what we did and good, and then he'd get up and leave. And I'm like, you couldn't have done this before you fucking grabbed your coat?
Did he want to look like a big shot?
Yes.
So what
do you want to do? Like, what brings you here tonight? Well, I had to talk to my staff on the show that I'm producing. And it was one of those things, and they're like, I get it. You want to bang hot chicks at the Playboy Mansion. I get it. Go to the fucking Playboy Mansion. You're a TV producer.
Can we do this once a month, maybe?
Yeah. It's like, really? Every night afterwards? So it was like 5 nights a week. And then he wanted to do it once on a shoot night because we were in L.A., and we did one of the shoots in L.A. And usually we would do our shoots in Vegas or on location somewhere in the country. This one, we did the shoot in L.A., and it's 3 a.m. after we had just done a whole shoot. He's there like, let's go to the Playboy Mansion and decompress them. And they're like, fuck you. Fuck you. I am not debriefing at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
He's there like, we're all going to the Playboy Mansion. We're debriefing. And they're like, I am going the fuck home.
Yeah.
Call
me from the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, so, literally I'm getting in my car. He's going, you going to the Playboy Mansion, right? I'm there like, dude, my contract said I was done. Right after I filmed this show, now it's gym time. I'm not driving, 40 minutes in the opposite direction. No.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Unless you go in there to bang someone every night.
Look, gorgeous women, you're there the whole time going, look. Yeah. You know what it's like? It's exactly the same thing as when I walked through the Gay Pride Parade in New York City, and you see all the really hot lesbians that are marching, and you're there like, oh my God, they're wearing such tiny clothes, they're all so gorgeous, and then you realize I'm never fucking any of them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when I walked into the Playboy Mansion. It's like, you're all gorgeous, you're all hot, you're all wearing next to nothing, and I'm not fucking any of you.
Did you fuck any of them?
1 or 2.
It's just like lesbians also. Yeah. 1 or 2 you might bring back for a night.
Over the course of the years, and not my finest hour, because it was, there's a thing that they do there, and it's very funny, but there is a certain type of woman who is so shallow, she will just walk up to you and go, what do you do? Can you help my career? Yeah. Literally that directly. And, my whole thing is normally when they come at me that way, I go, I'm just a lighting tech. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just nothing I can possibly do. And there were 1 or 2 of them that came up to me that way, and I'm there like, yes, I produce television. And you put on.
You hear my radio voice.
Yeah, it is like, I produce television. You happen to have a look that I'm looking for.
Yeah. Let me see it on your back.
Yeah.
Isn't that almost better though, than the girl that's just pretending she likes you?
No. I at least want to have the fantasy that it might be me.
I don't want that. When I realize it's not me. I'd rather the girl say, I'm just fucking you to get something from you. Like, all right. Instead of the girl, like, breaking my heart when I go, yeah, she just fucked me for
Oh, no, you know
episode.
Clearly when she doesn't like you. Trust me, there have been women that have, slept with me because they wanted something from me, and all the lead up into it, all the time they were pretending they liked me, they're like, you don't like me at all.
Yeah, but doesn't that hurt?
No. If I know they don't like me, I've got the kind of ego where if you don't like me, I don't care. And I've never cared. So when they get that kind of like, when I get a sense of they don't like me, they're like, oh, this is just going to be sex? Yeah, I'm fine with that.
See, I'm like that unless I like them. Like, if you don't like me, yeah, good, fuck you. I'm going to see how much I can piss you off until you finally tell me you don't like me.
Oh, God.
But if I actually like you as a girl, Not like a guy. I don't give a fuck if any guy likes me, but if I like a girl and she's looking at me like, and I'm like, I like you. I go back to being like a 10-year-old. Like my fucking feelings get
I
hurt.
really like. No, I guess it's because of what I've done as a living my whole life, but I've got the really callous showbiz kind of
Yeah.
like nope.
At least that's not here. I don't see that in you here.
No, this is the place that I helped to build to get away from that.
Yeah. Out of all your moves, though, what was your favorite?
Every place I've lived.
Yeah, like you said you moved all over the country. And
Oh yeah,
everything.
Washington Heights. Washington Heights, New York is absolutely my favorite place I've ever lived.
That's crazy.
I know.
10 minutes from wherever the fuck you were born, like,
Yeah,
and you went everywhere.
yeah. If you're saying the whole everywhere, to me it would probably be L.A. I know people, everyone, I hate L.A. L.A. treated me fine. I liked L.A.
What age? Were you 25? You said or something?
25 the first time. I was there in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, off and on.
Well, your first big move was your what we plugged before.
Mexico?
You went to Mexico at what? 10?
Yeah.
11?
12. Ran away to Mexico when I was 12. But none of that, which is actually the same age I was in that photo I showed you.
Oh God, you look like you were fucking 8 there.
I know. I was 12.
Shit. What was the reason you left?
Just wanted to see shit. You gotta remember, I grew up in a neighborhood where everyone became a cop or doorman. That's what everyone did to get out of the neighborhood. I just knew from an early age I want to see everything.
Yeah.
I want to see everything. I want to touch everything. I want to taste everything.
That's why you went to the Playboy Mansion. Huh?
Yeah, you can
Touch,
touch
taste,
everything. Yeah, smell. By the way, never go in the hot tub at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh God, it's just coming fucking.
Just
wine.
everyone fucks in the hot tub, and I'm there like, yeah,
That's not fun to fuck in a hot tub.
no.
I fucked in a hot tub. Oh God, I was pissed drunk. I was like house sitting someone's house. Drunk as an idiot.
So you fucked in a friend's hot tub.
Not even a friend's. It was like a house I was working on as a construction worker.
Really?
Outside hot tub, on a deck. Nowhere else was there a deck in the neighborhood. Front row view for all the neighbors. I'm in someone else's fucking backyard banging someone. This is how drunk I was. So we're banging. You know how loud that is in a hot tub. It's just splash, splash. Well, I proceeded to finish, and then I was so drunk that I said, "Oh shit, I think I'm going again," and almost pissed all over this girl. Thank God she wasn't as drunk. I'm like, oh, I'm coming again, and just peed right off the hot tub.
Oh, God.
And I got this scar on my hand because it was a glass bottle, and I plunged my hand to the left and just fucking cracked the bottle open on my hand.
Did you ever injure yourself during sex and just kept fucking?
Oh, yeah. I got a Charlie horse once. It just straightened the leg out. Like, I don't need this fucking leg.
Yeah.
I told you, I almost dropped a sink on my head. I think we did it in the first episode. I was laying in someone's bathroom on the floor, and I pulled the fucking sink down.
Oh, God.
Sorry, friend. I ruined your house.
Did you tell them how it happened?
Oh, yeah. At least he was in the next room. He heard the boom. I didn't hit the little Mexican girl in the head, though. Thank God.
One time I was on set at a show, and the walls on a set are fake. So if you're ever on a set, understand that basically what it is just simply sheetrock nailed to 2x4s.
Yeah, there's no real studs on the ground.
No. So this couple was seeing a wall and saw nobody was around and decided to fuck up against the wall. So
They fucked on the paper.
she's bent over with her hands pressed against it, and he apparently thinks that the harder he gives it to her, the better it's going to be.
Yeah.
And he thrusts, and she goes through the sheetrock.
She did the
But, like,
Shockmaster.
oh, yeah. Straight through the sheetrock. as a tour is being given on the set we're on.
And this here is where the whore gets fucked. I love that scene.
Yeah. It's like, yes. And here's the best part. Both of them were married. Mm-hmm. Both of their spouses were on set that day.
Were both of them on tour?
No.
He's giving a tour. She's at the back of it.
No. But both their spouses were on set, and they fell right onto the set. And I'm like, dudes, you work here. You know all this shit is fake.
I know. And you don't think your wife knows your ball slapping sound? She's just walking by this wall. Hey, isn't that Tommy's balls?
That sounds like my husband's balls.
Yeah.
But he would never do that. He only took the page behind the curtain for no reason.
Do you know what I just realized after telling the story about the hot tub and the shower and the sink falling?
What?
It's the same girl.
Was it really?
It's the same little Mexican girl.
Wow.
She's probably deported.
Oh!
I really don't think she was legal.
Oh. I dated one illegal immigrant my entire time.
How'd you get rid of her?
No.
Called Marco up and say, hey, how'd you get out?
It's funny because actually Marco knew her.
Of course.
But it literally, she was one of these people that was jealous. If I wasn't around her 24/7, she was immediately jealous.
I hate that.
Yeah, so, I was cheating on her all the time. Or so she thought. I'm there like, please stop. Just fucking stop. This is exhausting.
It's like I could be cheating right now because this is the same outcome of you complaining.
Yeah. So after like 3 weeks of it, I'm there like, the next time you do this clingy stuff, I'm leaving. And she started pretending she didn't speak English. And I'm there like, no. You understand enough English for us to date. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And she did it. And I'm one of these people, when I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'm there like, nope, we're done. I'm never returning a phone call. I'm never returning a text. And she would send texts, and I'd be there like, if I answer this, she gets what she wants.
Did you ever see her again?
No.
Until you called ICE? And then...
I did not call ICE, nor would I. And if ICE came to me and questioned me now, I'm there like, I made up the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they take you because you're Greek?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, my skin's white enough.
Yeah, I'm white-ish. Esque.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm fucking glowing right now under this light.
Yes, you are.
All right, I think that's a wrap for this podcast.
Yeah. Fuck traditional endings. We're done.
We just ended, I think every episode we've ended so far of some horrible fuck story.
Probably.
But I think that's how dumb I was. I think that's the second time. 6 seconds later, oh, I'm going again.
Yep.
All right. Anti-podcast exit.
I just wanted to, catching up. Right now, do you want me to post a geeky picture when I was 12? 60% of the audience does not want me to.
Oh, now you have to do it.
Yeah. So 40% said do it.
I'm going to vote right now.
Are you? You voting do or don't?
Do. I want that picture public.
By the way, Joey's one of the people that voted that she wants to see it.
She'll probably be on the next episode.
You think Joey's going to be on the next episode?
If she's not on her fucking 5th vacation.
Yeah. She is 19 years old. She's in college, and she's taken more vacations this summer than I've taken in the last 10 years.
I went on one vacation.
Ever?
3 maybe.
Where'd you go?
One of them I went with I bought my ex for her birthday a cruise. It was open bar. I was drinking at the time. She didn't drink, and it was pretty...
Pretty miserable?
Yeah. Wasn't that fun?
Oh, God.
Everything was fun. It was actually a lot of fun. Yeah. A lot of fun, whoever's listening.
In case she's listening, he raves about it all the time. He just has to say that on air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Where else did I go? I drove down to Florida once.
But that was just for drugs, right?
Oh, no, that was a family one.
All right.
How old were we? 16? Where else did I go? Oh, I went to Vegas once with another ex. So we're in Vegas. It's her 22nd birthday or something. It's me, her dad, and her dad's girlfriend. And it was actually pretty good. A lot of fun.
Did you bone the dad's girlfriend?
No, she wasn't hot.
Okay.
So I'm down there. I think it's like maybe almost a year into going out. This whole time, she does not like me. You know when you just know that there's not, like, you like her way more than she likes you?
Yeah.
So this is probably, 10 months in?
Yeah.
About to go down on her. And I tell her I love her. We get back from vacation. She breaks up with me. Like, hey, at least I went to fucking Vegas. Yeah. You know what? Right after we broke up, I didn't give a shit. But I was just like, why the fuck did I say that I love her?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just that needy, love me like I love you. You know what I mean? You don't like me as much as I like you, so let me see if this works. You know how you fucking win that over, right?
How?
You just break up with them. You get the power back.
Isn't
that in Seinfeld? It is true, though. The second you stop showing as much emotion as they show, they go, where did it go? Maybe I love him.
Most of my relationships, when I break up, end with me saying, shut up. Just like, I get to a certain point and I go, I really cannot stand to hear you talk anymore. I will stay together with you if you please do not talk anymore. When they break up with me, it's always emotional, gut-wrenching reasons. My reasons for breaking up with people usually are, you're now annoying the fuck out of me.
So you usually have most of the power in a relationship, that's why.
I don't know that. There's been plenty of times where, I mean, when I get my heart broken, I get it fucking broken.
Yeah.
Like, Marco will tell you, like, the last time is almost twice in a row. There was, from my ex-wife, and then I had a brief little thing with an actress, and both of those were like, I'm crazy, I'm wrecked, I don't want to be on this planet. And then 3 days later, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, my dick still works.
Yeah. There's ice cream and blowjob. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm the same way. When it's broken,
oh yeah,
I'm just a fucking mess.
Yeah. And it's weird because I had like two that were just back to back. And before that, it had been decades since the last time it was like that. Even when my first wife and I broke up, I mean, she's there like, I think we need to break up. And I'm there like, thank God. Oh, God, yes.
You said it first.
Yeah.
Thank God, you have more balls than me.
Oh, dear God, I was looking for a way to say it. All right, cool.
And that split perfectly? That was actually like a good breakup?
Well, no. I mean, we went through the court system at that point.
Oh, God.
And it's like, I would like all your intellectual properties.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, you can have my intellectual properties if I can keep your vagina.
Yeah. Do a nice even split.
Yeah. If I could call you up at a moment's notice and go, I'd like some vagina now.
What if she said yes to that? Would you have given all your property?
No. No, my property was worth a lot more than that vagina.
All right, let's just end it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
No, I actually can't say anything more offensive than
I know. Let me cut that before you.
Cut that before I tell you to bleep it.
Chicken horn.